Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Mark here, back with another figure review. Today I have a 6-inch scale figure from the upcoming Batman vs. Superman movie, Dawn of Justice. And this is the Amazon warrior herself, Wonder Woman. Very nice figure. This may be my favorite of the figures in this wave so far. We'll give you a closer look in a moment. First, of course, let's show you the packaging. Again, same packaging as with the other figures, very reminiscent of the 3 3/4 scale packaging. We have here Batman vs. Superman logo, DC Comics Multiverse. We get the bubble there. Nice image of Wonder Woman herself, DC Comics logo, Batman vs. Superman. As part of the Collect and Connect Grapple Blaster replica. Not much on the side, just the Multiverse logo, the Batman vs. Superman logo, and on this side we got the same very cool image of Wonder Woman. And a little bio there, basically a synopsis of the movie. And if you want to read that, you can pause that now. And turn it around. Again, same little bio of this line, this multiverse line. It is pretty much replacing the Movie Masters line that was done with the Nolan movies and the Man of Steel film. Okay. Nice image here. Here's the Grapple Blaster when it's all completed, when you have all the parts. And the 4 figures that have been released so far. You can see figures 5 through 8 soon to be coming. I've done reviews on Superman and Batman. And we have Armored Batman will be coming up after this. There is the packaging. Now let's bring in the Amazon warrior, the Princess Wonder Woman. This is a very good figure. You know, it's nice to. We've had movie figures of Batman, Superman before, but now we're finally getting to see Wonder Woman in a live action movie, and I think that's great. I think the overall design and the look of this figure looks really wonderful, despite what some people may think of the actress playing her. You know, we still don't know. The movie isn't out yet, so we'll see how she does. But I think figure-wise, I think this looks great. Nice facial sculpt of the actress. And you can see all the little details in her costume. Again, very bright, vibrant colors. Red, yellow, blue, a little bit of silver. And go down all the details on her costume. And we go down to her boots. We get the straps on the back. So this looks really good. Nice sculpting on the hair. It's just straight black. There's no paint variations there, but it's well done. You can see long hair draping over her shoulders and her back. And looks very good. And we'll see her 2 accessories, which I'll give you a closer look as well. Her shield, you can see the inside. Look at all the work that was done, the sculpting and the wash and the details that they were put into the shield. It's very cool. And then you have her sword. This they really did a good job with. Very happy with the job they did. Lots of paint apps there and sculpting. It's not all just one color. They didn't cheap out on the accessories with her. And you see the shield with this bird. Not sure what kind of bird that's supposed to be. It's an interesting thing, depending on what hand you put it on. You know, you have it like this and the bird is upside down. I think it is meant to go on this arm and then the sword on the other hand. And then the bird would be right side up, but I just put it like this for sake of this video. I just like it better like that. But it does look odd with the bird being upside down if you're looking at it that way. Now I'm going to take this off. I just put them on. She can fit it. Now you slip the piece over her arm here by the braces, and if you push it in right, you can get her hand to grab onto this handle and, you know, get a tighter grip. I just put it just there, just loosely on there, because it is a bit of a tight fit and could be a little finicky to get on there. So I just want to take these accessories off here. Again, just to give you a better look. It's really well done. You can see they definitely did a lot of work on the accessories with her. And the sword, just to give you. And the sword can be fitted here. You have this brown strap here, and with the loop here, and the sword can fit. And it's a tight fit right here. So if you want to store that, have her just holding the shield. One thing that I just looks very chintzy is, now there's your golden lasso. It looks kind of small to me. I think it should be a little bigger. I mean, it's sculpted and painted nicely, but it just looks kind of unimpressive. So that's probably the biggest downfall of this figure. I'm just not happy with the way the lasso looks. Okay. Articulation, pretty good. It's about on par with the other figures, except for just one major problem. You might be able to figure it out. The head, there's pretty much no articulation in the head. You know, it doesn't move. I can barely get it to go left or right. It doesn't move. It just won't move at all. Shoulders are good. You have ball hinge joints, and they move up and down, forward, backwards. You have a single joint at the elbow. It doesn't go a full 90 degrees, so you don't have a full range of motion there. You do have the bicep swivel, which is good. And we have swivels here at the wrists. And we do have a swivel at the waist. The joints on her are a lot tighter, but they're still not so tight that you feel like you're gonna break it or anything. And they're not super loose either. You have the same hinge joints with the hips, but it is going to be hindered by the skirt piece here. So that's about all you're going to get out of there. Legs can move forward a decent amount though, and they move back, so that's good. Again, right above the knee you have swivel. So right there you have single joint at the knee and single joint on the ankle, so up and down, and no ankle pivot again. So like I said, the articulation is about on par that you have with Batman and Superman. The elbow joints really needed maybe a double joint there. There's, you got a full 90 degrees with the other two, but this one not as much. So that's a little disappointing. And the head, like I said, the head just will not move. So that's unfortunate. I don't think, even because of the long hair, and this is typical of female characters, you don't get much movement anyway because the hair is going to hinder that articulation. But this is there's just nothing. So that could be a bit of a shame. That may deter people from wanting to pick this figure up. But I still think you can get her in some decent poses. There's still the possibility of that. Just gotta be maybe a little more creative. So the articulation, that could be a shame, but aesthetically and the paint apps and the sculpting on the figure, I think look great. She does stand pretty well. again, it's something with female figures that you have a problem with sometimes, is getting them to stand, because usually they're wearing boots with heels or high heel shoes or whatnot. And so getting female characters to stand sometimes is a problem, but she does not have that. You know, she's not as sturdy as maybe her male counterparts, but you still can get her to stand fairly well. There's not much trouble there. Let's see what these three look together. Pan here, I think that looks really cool. The DC Holy Trinity. There we are. Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Just, again, the idea that we're going to see all three of these characters on screen in a live-action movie, I think, is really exciting to me. I'm a big DC fan. I like Marvel too, but I'm a bigger DC fan. And here's your reason why you have these three characters, which are so great, and so many other great characters as well. But it's really going to be interesting to see with this movie and what else they come up with to build towards this Justice League movie that eventually they're going to do. So we'll get them out of the way. So there it is. DC Comics Multiverse Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman figure. Still a good figure. Has her shortcomings, but I think overall is... I'm still glad to have her. I'm glad that we're getting a movie version. Finally, we get to see Wonder Woman in a live-action movie. I think that's very exciting. It's great for fans of the comics. It's great for women to have a strong female, like a lead character. You know, eventually she's going to have her own movie. But, you know, she's by far the biggest female comic book character, superhero character, I think. There's no other character that even comes close, in my opinion. So I think it's really great to finally get to see her on the big screen. She does come with the collect and connect piece. I show that in the other two videos. If you want to look at that, I don't want to show it over and over, just do the same thing. But look at the other reviews if you want to see that, or you could just see it on the box. Be interesting to see what it looks like in the end when we have all 8 pieces. You know, not sure when those other figures are coming out. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this review. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, and share, all those good things. And there you go. DC Comics Multiverse, Batman vs. Superman, Wonder Woman. It's a pretty good figure. Hopefully it's not too hard to find. The one that I've seen is the Superman. Seems to be short packed, which is odd. Go figure. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and have a good day.